All right, well, we ran the truck in factory form 4 miles an hour. We installed the Traxxas speed gears, got up to a whole whopping 6. And although the 6 did feel a lot better than 4, we're looking for a little bit more. So I ditched the stock motor. I ordered a FMS speed motor. We're going to see how that goes in this. And we also, while I was at it, I ordered another transmission. It's a whole built case. It has high range speed gears built into it. So we're going to give that a try as well. And one of the main reasons I did that, well, the factory Traxxas transmission is all bushinged, and this updated one has bearings in it. So if we actually do get some serious speed, or even some speed, it'll keep things cooler, run a little smoother. So I figured, why not give it a try? We'll give this thing the best chance it can possibly have to become a truck that somebody will actually want to drive that's older than 3 years old. So we've got this all ripped apart already. I'm going to install the new stuff, and then we're going to see exactly if we get any performance out of it. Now, there's a couple different ways you can tackle this, because this plug is different than the Traxxas plug. So I'll say you can just snip and solder the wires together. That's one way. I'm actually going to take them off at the motor, and doing that, we can make sure that the motor is actually spinning in reverse like it needs to, because you started with a reverse rotation motor, so that you also need the new motor to also spin in reverse rotation. All right, well, we got the new motor installed, the new transmission installed, and now it's time to recharge the battery and see if we have an actual working proof of concept here. Everything feels all right. Never really know till you plug it in. So, here we go. Oh. Looks like we might have a winner on our hands. Don't know. Have to take it out, do some tests, see what the top speed is, see what the power is, and see if this ESC will actually hold up to running that Power Dash FMS motor or not. Which I don't think it's gonna. Speed test, new motor, speed transmission. Let's do it. Alright, well, you saw we went about 15 feet before the Traxxas ESC completely just died, smoked out, and quit trying to run that FMS motor. I had a feeling it wasn't going to hold up. They're not known for their durability. And honestly, not really that surprised. So what are we going to do? Well, I can order an Enduro one that's a 20 amp that is capable of running up to a 370 can motor. That's a couple days out, and I'm kind of impatient, so what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to steal from a truck that I know is good and I know can perform, and I'm going to steal the electronics out of my Mini LMT, at least the ESC, not the motor, because the motor will not fit in here, but the ESC will, and it's more than capable of handling that FMS motor. So we're going to transfer that over, and with doing that, I'll be able to run the Spectrum radio as well. So I might as well get to it, be a quick swap, put it in, see how much we can get this thing to perform. We're just looking for a little bit more. 4 miles an hour stock, 6 miles an hour with the speed gear. I'd like to get up to about 10 would be ideal for this truck, I believe. Okay, so what you can see is we managed to put the ESC right back here, tucked away, with the on-off switch accessible with the body on. We're running the Spectrum Smart battery that came with the Mini LMT, and we're running the Power Dash FMS motor on this setup. Now, just be aware that the FMS motor does have a slightly smaller shaft than the Traxxas motor does, so you have to be careful to get the right pinion gear if you're going to do this swap. You just need one that fits on this, that's in the same tooth range of what you're looking for. Other than that, super easy. Ready to rock. All right, in this speed test, we're using the electronics out of a Losi Mini LMT. That's the ESC. It's a Spectrum 25 amp. It has the FMS speed motor, and it also has a high-speed transmission. Let's see what we get. All right, well, we're back from running the Traxxas TRX4MT or MMT, however you guys want to put it. And what I'll say is, we upgraded the electronics, we upgraded the SC and the motor, and we put a high-speed transmission in it. And that's three things that Traxxas could have easily done from the factory that they didn't. So this is what actually led to us doing this video, because we were so underwhelmed with the performance of this truck. Now, in its final form that was sitting here, I'm kind of impressed with it. I like it. It's got a decent amount of power. 11 miles an hour is the top speed. It's actually a little too fast. It gets a little wobbly. It's all over the place, kind of top heavy. But, that 10 mile an hour range is what they should have shot for out of the box. It's got plenty of power now. It does decent jumps. It does wheelies. And it did a backflip. So that made me very happy. Overall, driving it now is really, really fun. Couldn't really get donuts on it, but I think it's because it's locked front and rear, and I just couldn't get it to snap around enough to get the initial inertia going. But on a smooth concrete surface, something you might be able to do it. Maybe we'll strive for that next. But in its current form, on dirt, donuts really wasn't happening. It's very top heavy, kind of just rolls over. But overall, this is what the truck should have been out of the box, in my opinion. I know a lot of you people are going to give me crap for putting Spectrum system in a Traxxas, but you know what? I know it would work. It handles the power. The ESC I wanted is still a couple days out. I did order it, and I will switch it out when it gets here, but I knew that this system was going to handle that motor. Unlike the Traxxas one, it just fizzled out right away. This one took it no problem, and this is what monster trucking is about. You need a little bit of power, a little bit of speed. That's all it is. It's not taking a crawler, throwing big tires on it and a body and saying, it's a monster truck, because it's really not. This is now a monster truck. And I think it actually has earned the Bigfoot decals and whatnot that go along with being a monster truck. So I'll actually order those as well. Well, thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate you. And as always on this channel, we try to be honest and do honest reviews. I think that's why you guys keep coming back. Channel's growing fast. It's all because of you guys, something you'd like to see, try to leave a comment down below. If you don't like the fact they put Spectrum Electronics in a Traxxas, put it down below. And if you think Traxxas should have done a better job with this truck, you know, let it be known, because that's the only way that they're actually going to step up the next time and do a proper truck and release. Is the problem is, like I said, they have too many yes men that are afraid to tell them something's not good because they don't want to lose their cushy gigs or their sponsorships or whatever. But this should have been nixed out of the box. Should have been upgraded before it even went out to anybody. Well, that's my little rant on that. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you, and have a nice day.